Yeah. Fired up.
This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace controlled. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1. Till we build, till we build, till we build. Tier 1 setup shop.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios. My name's Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Joining me tonight once again are the voices inside my head alongside my good friends, myself and I, as we rejoin the Dutch's Dirty Dozen here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the Brickyard. With 5 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in practice out here tonight at the iconic 2.5-mile quad oval here at Indianapolis, Indiana. The world's largest sports arena out here tonight. 81 degrees in the air, 102 on the track surface, 10-mile-an-hour wind from the west-southwest, climbing up to 11 miles an hour out here. He charges into turn 3. Jacob Williams in the number 77 Taco Bell machine once again out here tonight. Very solid field of cars out here tonight. 30 drivers will take the green flag. Ethan Workman just ahead of our friend Jacob Williams. Williams down in 24th out here tonight, jumping up to 21st now. 8 of Ethan Workman leading the way, 87 of Jaden Doran. Nathan Reed in the 84 down in 3rd. Austin Alexa, Jason Olson, Philip Chavez, David Hara, Hunter Johnson, Garrett Turk, and Brian Burchett rounding out your top 10 out here tonight so far. Kylie McCarthy, Wesley Tribble, Chris Essery, Garrett Zagami. Down in 14th, Dominic Billings, Reese Cloudis, Bryson Archer, Rick Waltmeyer, Ryan App, Tanner Cloudis rounding out the top 20. Jacob Williams, Blaine Rouse, Slade Wigner, Zach Alexa, Jordan Wagner, Ace Campbell in the Campbell Soup 728. Shane Morris in the number 69 Zinn machine. Andrew Argo, Justin Lineman, and Fuzz Seeley down in 30th. Apologies in advance if tonight's broadcast is a little out there. I was having a bit of a medical issue, so I had to take some Benadryl to prevent that from getting any worse while we were live tonight. So if I'm a bit sleepy, we all know why. We're gonna die. Great night of racing ahead of us here at the Brickyard. Gonna be definitely a unique night of racing here. We take a look at our notes. First, it's time for the Brickyard here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Track position and overtaking will be key parts of the race. What overtakes we are able to do. Dirty air will be a monumental factor as everyone's going to be aero blocking out here tonight. Stage points for the top 10 at the end of the stage. Stage will be lap 40, coming back around to lap 41 out here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Pits are closed with 2 laps to go on the stage. Question is, how many cautions are we going to have around these minimally banked 90-degree left-hand turns? 13 of Austin Alexa bouncing off the wall. Puffs of smoke just at the edge of your screen there, coming on back around off of turn 4. Down the front stretch, the incredibly narrow pit road just to the left of your screen here. 2 lanes of traffic, including the pit stalls individually. Going to be a very interesting thing for a lot of our drivers to get around out here tonight. 2 minutes to go in practice at the moment. 89 of Dominic Billings lighting him up. Blunton smoking over there. Reese Cloudis in the number 9, putting on a great show. He is doing a fantastic job at the moment. Currently in 2nd place in practice with a 51.970. 6 of Ethan Workman, somehow a third of a second faster at the moment. Not sure if that was in the draft, but that is a hell of a lap for the number 6 out here tonight. Minute to go in practice. Again, unfortunately, our friend Eric Hudson is unable to join us. Eric, hopefully you are watching out here tonight. Hopefully you get another great night of broadcasting to watch while you're working on whatever it is you're working on. Hopefully we'll see you back for next week. as everyone gets a nice solid look at my number 82 there. The yellow, gray, and black number 82 just at the front of your screen there. Actually, now that I think about that, I have to add some... I need to send some logos and things over to our friend Nathan Reed, who has offered me very generously to do a new paint job for me pro bono. It will be my first official, actually professionally made paint job on the next gen Camaro, as this was the first paint job I ever did for myself. Obviously it's changed over the years, but this is still my car deep down. Flavors of it are still there. 3, 2, 1, left to go in practice. We are checkered flag for practice out here tonight, ready to get underway for qualifying. 15 minutes of qualifying out here at the Brickyard. Session comes to a close as we move over to qualifying now. Question is, who is gonna get it first? Andrew Argo, Jaden Doran, Jordan Wagner, Brian Burchett, Zach Alexa, Jordan Wagner, Shane Morris. Let's see who's actually going to be off of pit road first. Shane Morris in the 69 will jump on over to at the moment. Just setting off now in the Zin number 69. Warming up those Goodyear Eagle tires, rolling off of pit road, off the bottom of the racetrack, through turns 1 and 2. Yes, that is required. You actually have to run all the way through the inner loop to rejoin the racetrack for sake of no Kevin LePage moments. Obviously, this is not Daytona, but the threat of a Kevin LePage moment is always there out here at these super speedways. The question is, who is going to have the fastest lap out here tonight and qualify on the pole? 69 back around through turns 3 and 4. Keeping it all the way up against the wall as we charge down the front stretch towards the yard of bricks. Past the restart zone we go. Green flag is out for Shane Morris as he charges down into turn 1. Trying to keep it nice and level. Running about a lane up from the bottom off of turn 1. Running it right against the wall through the short chute down into turn 2. Trying to keep it nice and low, running it right against the white line through the entry of turn 2 and then up against the wall. Flying on down the backstretch we go, charging towards turn 3. We appreciate everybody joining the live stream. I am seeing everyone joining up now. Appreciate it. Into turn 3 we go, keeping it about, again, a lane up from the bottom. Off of turn 3 through the short chute into turn 4. Question is, who's going to have the fastest lap so far? 69 back around through turn 4. Jordan Wang, Brian Burchett, and Zach Alexa all around first. Shane Morris through the restart zone across the start-finish line. Shane Morris good enough for 4th at the moment. 52.976 at the moment. Brian Burchett with a 51.589. What a run for the 54 of Brian Burchett. Hunter Johnson in the 48 with a 51.6, excuse me. Ace Campbell in the 728 in a 52.4. Not bad out here tonight. Jordan Wagner, Shane Morris, and Zach Alexa joining up into the top 6. More cars starting to join the racing surface out here tonight at the Brickyard. Back around through turn 3 into the short chute and into 4. 69 starting to cut down a little bit further into the turns. Pick up a little bit of extra momentum on the exit, running right up against the wall. Through the restart zone we go once again. 69 of Shane Morris, excuse me. Shane Morris improves but not track position. 52.836 will be his best time. Ace Campbell down to 6th at the moment in the number 728. Ignore the fact that his number on the telemetry says number 2. Why is his grill two-toned? Okay, that's weird. Philip Chavez in the 27. Up to third at the moment with a 51.556. Chris Essery with the 51.255. What a run from these guys out here tonight. Qualifying trim on the tape, definitely seeming to have a hell of an improvement on these cars at the moment. 27 through turn 3, onto the short chute and into turn 4. Ace Campbell joining us in chat. Down the front stretch we go, past the start-finish line now. Philip Chavez holds third with a 51.556, excuse me. Fuzz Seeley down to 12th with a 53.639. Let's go on over to Slade Wigner in the number 3, just leaving pit road now. We'll give him another lap. Reese Cloudis in the number 9. Ace Campbell saying his number was updated after registration. I know that, and that's fine. That's fine. My thing with the numbers being... Okay, so everyone kind of gets uppity about me saying everyone has to have the correct numbers. Yes, I am very particular about that, because otherwise it makes my simple autistic mind very confused when I'm looking at cars on the track, and it's like, wait, who am I looking at? But if it's a genuine mistake and it's like, okay, you joined today, yesterday, and no one's had time to update the number, that's fine. I'm not going to rib anybody too hard about that because, you know, shit happens. It's fine. When it's like, it's every week and someone's like, oh, their car number on the car itself is 1. And then the number on the timesheet is 157. Like, well, what in the hell is this? Reese Cloud is going to give it another go. Back around through turns 3 and 4 for his qualifying run. Tanner Cloud is also out on the racetrack in the number 4. Rick Waltmeyer in 7th at the moment. Chris Essery, Brian Burchett, Philip Chavez, Hunter Johnson, Garrett Turk, Jaden Doran. Rick Waltmeyer, Austin Alexa, Jordan Wagner, Blaine Rouse, your top 10 at the moment. Ace Campbell, Shane Morris, Fuzz Seeley, and Zach Alexa, 14 cars qualifying. So far, Reese Cloudis looking to set a banger lap out here tonight. Had to throw away his first lap, so he is going to make it all count here and now. Ace Campbell saying, "You're number 1 in my heart." Thanks, Ace. Means a lot. Huh, gay? Anyway. Had to throw the meme in a little bit there. Reese Cloudis up to 7th. I made myself laugh again. God damn it. Balls. I'm a consummate professional. Remember, kids, don't try this at home. We're what you call experts. Jacob Williams up to 15th. Slade Wigner in the number 3 up to 10th. Let's go on over to Dominic Billings in the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, hidden number 1. This broadcast is brought to you in part by all of us here at the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Hidden. Built for hunt, built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by all of us here at Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Once again, folks, we thank you all for joining us out here tonight. However, many of you are actually on the stream. I think right now we have 16 people. Michael Eggermont, 9975, saying Jaden Doran in the number 87. Bricked Up Lemonade for Life. I'm assuming that's their sponsor. As the 89 of Dominic Billings comes back around for his first flying lap, up to 13th at the moment for Dominic Billings. David Hara, Andrew Argo, Jason Olson, Brian Archer, Wesley Tribble, Kyler McCarthy, Justin Linneman, Ethan Workman, Ryan Apt, and Nathan Reed yet to set a time out here tonight. Obviously, I need to actually do this. Oh! Michael Egermont saying that's actually his company. Bricked Up Lemonade for Life. Well, that's awesome, my guy. Well then, as a sponsor, for your sake anyway, as a sponsor I mean, I hope your buddy over there, Jaden Doran, has a hell of a night out here tonight so far. Again, he is in 8th, just getting moved down now. Dominic Billings up to 3rd with a hell of a lap. Let's go on over to Ethan Workman down the backstretch. Into turn 3 we go. This is one hell of a lap, I'm assuming he's putting on in that number 6 car. Ace Campbell now DMing me on Discord. Nice, Ace. I just saw that. Oh, God. And that's going to stay on Discord. Ethan Workman failed to qualify in the number 6, pulling it down to the exit of turn 2, or the entry of turn 2, excuse me. Bryson Archer, Ryan Apt up to 9th and 10th. David Hara up to 12th. Let's go on over to Nathan Reed in the number 84. Trying to get it warmed up down the backstretch. Back down the front stretch, leading that charge at the moment. In the number 84 Tech-Ton Chevrolet, another great looking car once again out here. The Legacy Throwback, that's the one. Throwback scheme he was running last week with the Jimmy Johnson paint job was a hell of a paint. And if with what's been said on the Jimmy Johnson's official Instagram, a return of not just Ally and the number 48 for his final Daytona 500, but also Lowe's might be joining him as well. If they actually do another Lowe's paint job on the number 84 Toyota, or if they give him the number 48 for the day, that could be one of the best looking NASCARs of all time, if they get it right. Because we all know that Lowe's scheme has to be blue, silver, and red. And if they screw that up, the internet will crucify them, as we know. 84 of Nathan Reed as we go back to him. 84 up to 5th at the moment. One heck of a lap. 51.434 to beat. Chris Essery with a 51.255. David Harrow with a 51.317. Wesley Tribble up in 3rd. 51.348. One heck of a lap. Brian Burchett with a 51.434. Nathan Reed with a 51.435. IAK4XX373 saying let's go Nathan Reed in the number 84 as he takes pole. I just saw that. What a lap. Nathan Reed 51.251, 4/1000ths of a second faster than Chris Essery in the 21. Roxanne Chavez Essery 97.93 saying 27.21. Let's go. That is Chris Essery in the 21 and the 27 of Philip Chavez. Both cars in the top 10. Chris Essery in second. One heck of a lap out here tonight. I think, despite the characteristics of Indianapolis Motor Speedway, we are in for one hell of a race out here tonight. 37 of Justin Linneman, the last car yet to qualify, if he is still in the session. I am not aware if he is not. Jason Olsen in the number 15. Oh, just leaving pit road, so we'll stick on board with him. Currently down in 7th. Bringing it back down pit road. Believe his qualifying run may be over. Jason Olsen up in 7th at the moment. Ooh, cracked my neck. That felt good. Qualifying coming to a close out here tonight, here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the iconic Brickyard, as we get ready to race. 100 laps under the sun here at Indianapolis. Let's take a look at the grid. Nathan Reed. Well, okay. Apparently, the telemetry does not always update. It's fine. Pit lane 2. No. Pit lane 1. No. Spectator. Yes. There we go. Nathan Reed, Chris Essery, David Hara, Wesley Tribble, Brian Burchett, Dominic Billings, Jason Olsen, Bryson Archer, Kyler McCarthy, Philip Chavez rounding out your top 10 out here tonight. Garrett Zagami, Hunter Johnson, Garrett Turk, Jaden Doran, Ryan Apt, Reese Cloudis, Rick Waltmeyer, Tanner Cloudis, Slade Wigner, Andrew Argo down in 20th. Rounding out the final 30, or well, 29, excuse me. Oop, Justin Linneman is in fact in the race, as I remember to join up as well to help things get going. Waiting on Kyler McCarthy. Ignore the fact my car is on the bottom right of your screen there. Ignore that. I'm not here. Shh. I don't exist. There we go. Excuse me. Austin Alexa, Jordan Wagner, Jacob Williams, Blaine Rouse, Ace Campbell, Shane Morris, Fuzz Seeley, Zach Alexa, Ethan Workman, and then Justin Linneman down in 30th place in the number 37. Out here tonight, everybody getting ready to go racing. Whoop! That's a car in the wall. Fuzz Seeley spins it before we even go racing. What happened here? Did he just launch the hell out of it? No. The rest of the field did not get going. 7:28.68. Everybody getting underway now. Rolls off. Downshifts, I'm assuming, and launches it into the wall. 32. Shredding that number 32 race car before we even leave the start-finish line. Everybody trying to warm up their tires as best as they can out here tonight. Getting ready to take the green flag here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 100 laps, 40 laps to stage 1, and then the full 100 for the race length. Nathan Reed, Chris Essery on the point. David Hara, Wesley Tribble, Brian Burchett, Dominic Billings, Bryson Archer, Jason Olsen, Philip Chavez, and Kyler McCarthy rounding out your top 10 out here tonight. Back around into turns 3 and 4. Pace car getting ready to go racing. Pace car down pit road this time. Rolling up into the home we go. The edge of the pit road wall. Rolling Thunder, ready to go racing. We are green flag here at the Brickyard. Charging down into turn 1 we go. Everybody trying to get settled in as we get a nice wide shot of all beautiful 30 cars around through turn 1 and into the short chute and down through turn 2. 84 to 21. Continuing on down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Apologies for that. 84 finally getting into the lead of the race. Fully at this point. 21 of Chris Essery up. Whoa! 15 around into the wall. Caution is out. Jason Olsen sideways into turn 4, excuse me, and gets punted again. 69 involved. Jason Olsen bringing out the first caution of the night. That is not the person I clicked. Hey, iRacing, be less stupid more often. Alright, so this is the exit of turn 3. Take another look here. 54 alongside. 15 is already very loose. 29 beats the hell out of his car off the wall. Comes sliding on down and net codes the 15 on around. Nothing he can do about it at that point. He is committed in the T-Mobile number 15 Toyota Camry. Sends it around and just chaos ensues from there. 13 and the 69 also involved. Not quite sure who that was. Fuzz Seeley managed to get around it. 37 of Justin Linneman also managing to get around it. Shane Morris down pit road. Austin Alexa down pit road and repaired. 69 of Shane Morris. With a bit of a problem. Down pit road. 84 of Nathan Reed still leading the way. Chris Essery, Wesley Tribble, David Hara. Brian Burchett, Kyler McCarthy, Dominic Billings, Bryson Archer, Garrett Zagami, and Philip Chavez out here tonight. A couple cars aiming to come on down pit road. Let's see. Let's see who we can get. I am not seeing any of our new friends around here, so that's okay. Jason Olsen. I promise I'm looking. Sorry about that. There he is, Jason Olsen. Jason Olsen, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Jason, not exactly the way you wanted to get underway out here tonight, here at the Brickyard. Want to kind of talk us through what happened?
Well, not quite sure. Driving there on the low line and then just get hooked there on the right end up into the wall.
Very unfortunate way for it to start out here tonight for you, but plenty of time to get back out there and onto the racetrack. A little bit of net code helped you around, unfortunately, off of, I believe it was the 27, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, we'll let you get back to it. Thanks for joining us up in the booth really quick, and sorry this is how it's going for you so far.
Yeah, thank you, Pat, and we'll see if we can get things getting better and get back into it.
You as well. Get at it. I believe he went there. I'm going to go with it. Hopefully. Unless I'm an idiot and I put him in the wrong place. Happens. Pace cars' lights are about to go off. Everybody Getting situated and settled back in, Nathan Reed choosing the inside for the restart. Pace cars, lights are off, ready to get racing once again out here tonight. Everybody rolling on down past the yard of bricks and getting ready to scrub these Goodyear Eagle tires back in, warm them right back on up, and get back to some green flag action out here tonight at the Coliseum. Behind the Dave joining us in the chat. RSR for the W. Let's go. RSR having quite a good amount of cars out here tonight. 21, 29, 54. At least. Double check. None of the RSR guys are in my chat. Fantastic. Alright. That's alright. First caution of the night coming to a close. We trundle on back around down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go, following the BMW pace car, or the Volvo pace car, whatever that thing's supposed to actually be, riding on board with Nathan Reed. Back around in turn 3 we go. Everybody looking to get situated out here tonight. Get back underway with some green flag action once again here at the Brickyard. Back around to turn 4. Everybody getting situated. Field starting to stack up as we roll on down towards the restart zone we go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Nathan Reed on the point for the restart. Green flag is back in the air. We are racing here at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Charging down into turn 1, Nathan Reed sliding right across up to the high side, back down to the bottom, into turn 1 we go. 0-2 of Wesley Triple up in second. Top of turn 1 we go, into turn 2. Charging through the short chute, everybody trying to get underway clean. Rolling Thunder off of turn 2. Everybody trying to get single file on the outside line, right up against the wall. Top 3 starting to pull away early. 84, 0-2, and the 21. Starting to pull away hard here. 29 trying to aero block a couple of cars behind. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble up into the wall off of turn 3. Through the short chute and down into turn 4 we go. Nathan Reed leading the next lap. Out here tonight, 5 of 100 completed this time by. Let's jump on down into the field. Go on down to Jaden Doran in the number 87. Bricked Up Lemonade, number 87. Currently running down in 13. Let's get some love for a little bit of everybody out here tonight. Off of turn 2, trying to chase down the 48 and the 07 just ahead of him. 48 of Hunter Johnson in the Valvoline number 48, another very good driver in this league. 87 being a little ballsy, going down right to the bottom of the racetrack through turns 3 and onto the short chute into turn 4 we go. 8 of Ryan Apt. Ignoring the fact that his thing says he's the number 5, he is running the number 8 out here tonight. 3 of Slade Wagner running the Wrangler jeans. Number 3, 50 Shades of Dale Earnhardt over here. Very classy livery on that Chevrolet Camaro. Going around through turns 1 and 2. Justin Linneman in the 37. In the Hendrick Cars, number 37 out here tonight. Trying to run down the 42 of Andrew Argo. Just ahead of him in the Coca-Cola, number 42. Ace Campbell and Shane Morris down towards the rear of the pack. 69 of Shane Morris currently down in 28th. Ace Campbell a little bit further behind in the Campbell's Classic Chicken Soup, number 728. Out here tonight. Another great livery on that number 728 car. Ignoring the fact, once again, that he is in the number 2 on the telemetry. Whoa! Andrew Argo into the bottom of the racetrack. Let's take a quick look at what happened there. 42 loses it off of turn 3. Managed to get it saved, but hits the wall. No caution for it, thankfully, as he manages to wrestle it back down pit road. 8 of 40 this time by, or 8 of 100, excuse me, this time by. Overall, 8 of 40 for stage number 1. Nathan Reed still leading the way. Chris Essery, Wesley Tribble, David Hara down in 4th. In the number 29, Kyler McCarthy, Ryan Burchett in the 54, Dominic Billings, and the 27 of Philip Chavez side by side off of turn 3. 89 stuck up against the high side. 89, excuse me, stuck up against the high side. If I said 83, don't know why I said 83. There is no 83 in this league, I don't think. Bryson Archer down in 9th. Garrett Zagami down in 10th in the number 46. Garrett Turk in the 07. Pilot Chevrolet. Hunter Johnson in the 48. Whoop. Jaden Doran, excuse me. Doran. Apologies. Jaden Doran with a bit of a radio issue out here tonight at the moment. Let's see if we can get that fixed. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody getting single file at the moment. Again, trying to just conserve what they have. Ryan App looking up the inside of the 87 of Jaden Doran out here tonight. And he does so. Doran running a little bit high off of turn 3 and 4. 2 cars ahead of him, trying to split the middle down the front stretch, pushing the number 8 as the 48 starts falling back. 87 gets left, stuck on the inside line, down into turn 1 we go again, but manages to slingshot past the 48 of Hunter Johnson off of turn 1 through the short chute. Into turn 2 we go. Jaden Doran in the bricked up Lemonade, number 87 out here tonight, starting to make up some time. Currently in 14th, right where he started at the moment. Ethan Workman out of nowhere. Currently up 17 from where he started. In the number 6, Driven Sunglasses Chevrolet. Whoa, 07 sideways. Managed to save it in the grass. 07 still sideways. Garrett Turk managed to keep it rolling and stuck on the inside loop. What a save from the 07 of Garrett Turk at the moment. Jump up to Slade Wagner once again in the number 3. Currently up 3 from where he started. Tanner Cloudis down pit road this time, doing, I believe that's just a pass-through. Bit of an interesting plan at this point. No, Tanner Cloudis going a lap down. Andrew Argo also at least 1 lap down. Justin Linneman in the number 37, running in a world on his own at the moment. Down the backstretch, charging into turn 3. Jordan Wagner, Austin Alexa, Jacob Williams, Garrett Turk, Shane Morris, Ace Campbell, Jason Olson, and Fuzz Seeley. Trying to catch up to him. Nathan Reed still leading the way, 12 laps into this race out here tonight at the Brickyard. '84 of Reed still leading the way back around through turns 1 and 2. Ethan Workman working through the field like a monster. He's currently up to 10th, 19 places from where he started. 89 of Dominic Billings currently down in 8th at the moment, charging down the backstretch, trying to run down the 27 and the 54 just ahead of him. back around into turns 1 and 2. Again, apologies. Starting to lose my voice here, and that Benadryl's kicking in. 89 of Dominic Billings, scraping off the wall, off of turn 2. Let's jump on down to Reese Cloudis in the number 9. At the moment in the blue and white, number 9. 46 of Garrett Zagami just ahead of him. 48 of Hunter Johnson just ahead as well. Dominic Billings with a bit of a radio issue. We go through turn 3 into the short chute and into turn 4, 48 and the 49. Starting to have some, or 46, excuse me. Starting to slow down off of turn 2, or off of turn 4. God, I'm getting lost at ovals again. Rick Waltmeyer in the 33. McDonald's machine currently down in 19th. 2 down from where he started. .33 of Rick Waltmeyer. Still holding fast down in 19th. Jordan Wagner down pit road this time in the number 60. Buzz Seeley down in 27th. Last car on the lead lap. Nathan Reed leading the way. Chris Essery, Wesley Tribble. We go on up once again to Ryan Apt in the number 8 out here tonight. Field starting to really get separated out here tonight as we're just shy of halfway into stage number 1. Nathan Reed still leading the way by about a quarter second on Chris Essery as we're on board with Essery now. Wesley Tribble over 3 seconds behind as he slides off of turn 3, spins it out into the grass, comes back across and it's taken out by the 54. 27 involved. Caution is out. Philip Chavez getting caught up in it. Not the way anybody wanted that to go. Of course, my telemetry didn't keep up. Caution is out here tonight. Philip Chavez just entering turn 4. 54, nothing he could do, and just gets clobbered into the 27. Nothing anybody could do to have prevented that out here tonight. Here at the Brickyard. Wesley Tribble trying to get spun back around. 54 stuck on him until the rest of the field got on by. Bugsier 3811 saying let's go Essery and Chavez. Chris Essery up in second. Philip Chavez up to 5th, but now with damage. Whoa! 33 forgot to slow down under caution and clobbers the 3. Slade Wagner involved, stuck in the middle of the racetrack. Rick Waltmeyer just took him out. What the heck happened here? Oh, he didn't see it. He didn't see anybody slowing up for the pace car and just destroyed the number 3 coming down the backstretch. You gotta have some spatial awareness. Rick Waltmeyer getting towed back to pit road. Not a good look for our friend in the number 33. Let's see if we can get Wesley Tribble in here. Wesley Tribble, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
On a strawberry.
I do.
Wesley, not the way you wanted this night to start so far out here tonight, but hey, you're at least back out off of pit road with some damage. What's the game plan?
We're gonna have to do a little fast repair here and see what we can do. This car just got progressively more and more loose, and it just came out from under me. I tried to just spin it out, and it came back up the track. I hate for everyone that was involved there. Yeah, we're still early in the race. Still got a long way to go. Hopefully we can get this damage repaired and see what we got and where we shake out at the end of the session.
Well, hey, best of luck to you out here for the remainder of the night in the Clorox 02 Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Not just might take some Clorox wipes and clean up this fire suit and get back out there and see what we can do for the end of the stage.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining us once again out here tonight, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
You were Eagle VC, right?
Yes.
Wanted to make sure. David Hara, Jaden Doran, Hunter Johnson, and Nathan Reed all... nope, Hunter Johnson stayed out. Jaden Doran with a bit of a radio issue. Back around through turns 3 and 4. Out here tonight at the Brickyard. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
We are back. Ooh, excuse me. We are back once again out here tonight at the Brickyard. 87 of Jaden Doran forward with now. Boys are buzzing. Bricked up Lemonade, number 87. David Hara alongside him on the lead. Second caution of the night about to come to a close out here tonight at the Brickyard. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Everybody getting stacked back on up once again. Hunter Johnson, Nathan Reed, Chris Essery, Kyler McCarthy, Ethan Workman, Ryan F., Bryson Archer, Philip Chavez, Reese Cloudis, Dominic Billings, Garrett Sagami, Blaine Rouse, Zach Alexis, Shane Morris, Justin Linneman, Slade Wigner, Austin Alexa, Ace Campbell, up to 20th, Fuzz Seeley, Garrett Turk, Jordan Wagner, Jacob Williams, Wesley Tribble, Brian Burchett, Jason Olson still down pit road in the number 15, Rick Waltmeyer, Tanner Cloudis, and Andrew Argo all down pit road or down laps at the moment out here tonight at the Brickyard. Rolling back around into turn 3 we go. Around through turn 4. Everybody getting ready to go racing once again out here tonight at the Brickyard for the 3rd time. Pace car. Down pit road it goes. 33 of Rick Waltmeyer out of the race. Andrew Argo also out at the moment. Down into the restart zone we go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing once again out here tonight at the Brickyard. 29 of David Harrell with the launch of a lifetime. Getting away clean. 48 trying to shoot up the inside line. Yet underneath the 87. 87 cuts down in front of him. Launch him off. Whoa! We got trouble. 48 sideways and spinning through turn 1. Huge crash. Caution is out. Smoke everywhere. Huge crash for Hunter Johnson on the restart. You get towed back to pit road. Let's take a look. Oh, 48 gets hooked by the 84. Nothing he can do. Tags a couple of other cars. 3 getting a bit of a bump from him as well. Not what anybody wants to see. Jacob Williams and Fuzz Seeley also involved. 77 down into the grass. 32 pummels off the wall and gets clobbered by the 32. 77 of Jacob Williams. A lot of good cars. Fuzz Seeley getting towed back to pit road as well. We made it, what, quarter mile? 3rd caution of the night out here tonight. Let's get Jacob Williams in here. Let's take a look from his point of view. Jacob Williams, this is Pat Wilkinson out the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy. What's up?
Not the way you wanted tonight to go out here at the Brickyard. Want to talk us through what kind of happened there?
One minute I'm clear, the next minute there's a four-wheeled helicopter in front of me blowing my door apart. Yeah. Just kind of how these races go sometimes, I guess. Hopefully I can, hopefully we can get caught up, I can get this fixed and, you know, get some semblance of a decent finish here, but I'm not holding up high hopes.
Well, hey, plenty of time left to go out here tonight at the Brickyard. Best of luck to you regardless. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nah, I think I'm pretty good. I appreciate you being here, man.
Appreciate you as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jacob Williams in the number 77. We jump back up to our leader, David Hara. Hara slowing down in front of the field here. Good bit behind the pace car. Not sure what's going on there. Everybody forming up single file down the backstretch. Still behind the pace car out here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We thank you all for joining us out here tonight here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen here on a beautiful Friday night. There will be, as far as I'm aware, no broadcast planned for tomorrow, as we will be back on Sunday with the Wild West Racing League 1987 Open Series on Sunday night starting around 8:30, so don't forget to come on back and join us for some more racing action here at Tier 1 Studios. Pace cars lights are about to go off, everybody getting settled back in and ready to race out here tonight at the Brickyard once again. Back around through turn 2, everybody getting stacked up side by side. David Hara, Jaden Doran, Chris Essery, Nathan Reed, Tyler McCarthy, Ethan Workman. Workman up 23 from where he started in the number 6. What a run Ethan Workman is having out here tonight. Ryan Apt, Philip Chavez, Bryson Archer, Dominic Billings rounding out your top 10. Garrett Zagami, Reese Cloudist, Zach Alexa, Blaine Rouse, Shane Morris, Slade Wagner, Justin Linneman, Ace Campbell, Austin Alexa, Wesley Dribble, Jordan Wagner, Jason Olson, Brian Burchett, Garrett Turk, Jacob Williams back down pit road. In 25th, Tanner Cloudis and Hunter Johnson, both at least down one. Fuzz Seeley down pit road. Rick Waltmeyer and Andrew Argo both out of the race. Rounding out your 30 cars in this race on a beautiful Friday night here in New England. Yeah, apologies if I'm a little drowsy tonight. Again, I had to take a little bit of Benadryl to solve a bit of a medical issue I was having before we went live. Unfortunately, it was not a request, it was a requirement. I did not want to be covered with tires. Down the front stretch we go into the restart zone now. Green flag is out. We are racing once again out here tonight, just over halfway. 24 of 40 laps here at the Brickyard. Everyone aggressive down into turn 1. 2 wide down through turns 1 and 2. Everybody trying to keep things situated out here tonight. David Hara, Chris Essery in the 29 and the 21. Two teammates working together off of turn 2 and onto the back stretch we go. Whole lot of horsepower, unrestricted engines charging down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go. David Hara still leading the way. Chris Essery hot on his heels. Into the short chute and into turn 4 we go. 29 of Hara doing the best he can at the moment. 89 Billings right up against the wall, trying to keep that speed going. 6 of Ethan Workman trying to go up the inside line down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2 we go. Let's go on over to Ethan Workman as he shoots up to 4th place. What a run from Ethan Workman, up 25 from where he started. In the number 6 Driven Sunglasses Chevrolet, trying to run down the 84 of Nathan Reed. Currently in 3rd. Whoa! Who even was that? That's the 48 of Hunter Johnson getting sent for a ride off of turn 2. Managed to keep it straight. What a run. 48, 728 scraping off the wall. 48 and the 728 coming together off of turn 3. Ace Campbell currently down in 22nd, getting sent up into the wall a little bit out here tonight. Trying to keep the speed going. .728 down the front stretch. 48 running him down into turn 1. Going up to Bryson Archer in the 26. Haven't been on board with him yet today. Down the back stretch we go. Apologies for that. We're all set. For another few minutes anyway. Wesley Tribble in the 0-2 starting to make up some time out here tonight. Currently down 12 from where he was, but after how much damage he had early on, to get back underway. Great job for him out here tonight. Still trying to keep up with this big back right in front of him. 71 of Blaine Rouse also running a very iconic paint job. Once again, the tide number 71 off of turn 3. Into turn 4 we go. That's the 9 of Reese Plautus in the middle for just a moment there. Through turn 4 we go. A little bit of side-by-side action down the front stretch. Jaden Doran starting to fall back in the number 87. 8 of Ryan App starting to pull away. Ethan Workman up to 3rd, up the inside of the 84. 77 of Jacob Williams just leaving pit road now. 6 in the 84, dooring each other off of turn 2. 84 up into the wall for just a second. David Hara and Chris Essery leading and carrying each other in 1st and 2nd. 8 and the 84 side by side down into turn 3 we go. 84 sends it in a little bit later, holding the same line as the 6, 6 in the 84. They all blend together after a while, I tell you. 6 in the 84 off of turn 4. 6 of Ethan Workman trying to run down the 84 of Nathan Reed. Kyler McCarthy watching on in earnest in 5th. Dominic Billings in the 89 trying to run down the 24 now. Philip Chavez down in 7th. Reese Cloudis with Jaden Doran alongside down in 8th at the moment. Bryson Archer in the 26. 71 of Blaine Rouse, 8 of Ryan Apt. 46 of Garrett Zagami side by side with Zach Alexa for just a moment there in the Traveler's Whiskey number 40. Jason Olson, Garrett Turner, Shane Morris just entering turn 3 now. In the Zin number 69, Jordan Wagner, Ace Campbell a little bit further back. Not the fastest car on track at the moment, but still putting out good times out here tonight. Currently in 22nd, Justin Linneman down in 23rd. Brian Burchett, last car on the lead lap in the 54, down in 24th with huge damage to his nose out here tonight here at the Brickyard. 11 laps to go for stage number 1. David Harris still leading the way at the moment in the RSR number 29. 21 RSR machine of Chris Essery, Nathan Reed down in 3rd in the Tecton 84 Chevrolet. McCarthy, Dominic Billings running at your top 6. Top 4 are all within striking distance of each other. With 10 laps to go in stage number 1. Apologies again. Chris Essery, Nathan Reed down in 3rd. 6 of Ethan Workman. Looking up the inside once again. Let's actually go on board to gyro cam. Ooh, suspension cam doesn't look bad either, I have to admit. Door to door with the 84. Looking inside the 84 for just a second. We head on over into gyro cam now. Go away. I will be right back. That we're back once again. David Harris, Chris Essery, Nathan Reed still leading the way. Ethan Workman we've been on board with. Thank you, Ethan, whether you knew it or not. Let's head on over to Zach Alexa in the number 40. Haven't been on board with him at the moment. In the Traveler's Whiskey number 40 Chevrolet. Running down the 46 of Garrett Zagami and the 02 of Wesley Tribble up the road. Tribble starting to pick up the pace out here tonight. Get some of that position back at the moment. Down the backstretch we go. 71 of Blaine Rouse leading the way now of this pack at the moment. Currently in 11th. 02 in the 3. 3 wide off of turn 3. Excuse me. Managed to keep it straight. What a run from these three. Jaden Doran down pit road this time. Just coming over to 6 laps to go in stage number 1. Could be quite the gamble to pit early by himself. Justin Linneman and Buzz Seeley both down pit road. I believe they are both out of the race at the moment. David Hara starting to fall back. Ethan Workman up to lead. Not sure if there was a wreck or what, but Ethan Workman up to second behind the 21 of Chris Essery. Coming down towards 5 laps to go in stage number 2. Ethan Workman up 27 now. Apologies for that. 4 laps to go in stage number 1. Chris Essery starting to pull away from the 84 and the 6. Over a second clear at the moment. Jump on over to Shane Morris in the 69, just coming around through the restart zone and towards the start-finish line now. 07 of Garrett Turk just ahead of him by a little bit. Jordan Wagner, Ace Campbell, Brian Burchett, David Hara, Jaden Doran down in 22nd. Ryan Apt down pit road this time. Again, try to save as much fuel as you can. Whoa, 69 sideways. Managed to save it. Beautiful drift off of turn 2. What a recovery. Coming down to 3 laps to go. Stage number 1. Ethan Workman and Garrett Turk both down pit road. 21 of Chris Essery still leading the way at the moment. Brian Burchett, David Hara both off of pit road. They also pit. 87 of Jaden Doran down a lap at the moment. Will get his lap back with 2 to go, this time in the stage. Coming back no matter what at this point for stage number 1 out here tonight here at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Again, folks, we thank you all for tuning in tonight. Always appreciative when we do get a good crowd here on YouTube. Back around through turns 1 and 2. 21, a little bit of a slide off of turn 2, trying to keep that momentum going. Nathan Reed not too far behind. 87 of Jaden Doran a lap down. Third in line at the moment. 89 of Dominic Billings up to third. Kyler McCarthy up to fourth. Reese Cloudis in fifth, just coming down the backstretch now. A little bit of lap traffic ahead. Wesley Tribble with the 02 and Slade Wigner running together. Zach Alexa with the 46 of Garrett Zagami just blowing by him on the inside. Austin Alexa in the 13, a little bit further back. Blaine Rouse in the 71. Jason Olson just coming through turn 4 now. Jordan Wagner with Shane Morris. Ace Campbell just entering the short chute now. Chris Essery off of turn 2, almost 3/4 of a lap ahead of Ace Campbell at the moment. Brian Burchett, Ethan Workman, Philip Chavez, and David Hara all just leaving pit road. Coming back around to take stage number 1 out here tonight here at the Yard of Bricks, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Coming back across the start-finish line now, Chris Essery will take the stage win out here tonight here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Waiting on the top 10 to cross the start-finish line first. Waiting on the 40 of Zach Alexa to get across just about now, most likely. Caution is out for stage number 1 out here tonight. '21 to Chris Essery, Nathan Reed, Dominic Billings, Kyler McCarthy, Reese Cloudis, Bryson Archer, Wesley Tribble, Slade Wigner, Garrett Zagami, Zach Alexa, rounding out your top 10 for stage number 1. Let's see who we can get in here. Let's see if we can get Dominic Billings in here. Dominic Billings, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, I got you.
Dominic, congratulations on the P3 for stage number 1 out here tonight. Want to talk us through some of that?
Yeah, for a while there, Kyler was holding me up, and with the aero package around here, it makes it really hard to pass. I was just barely managed to get to the outside of him in turn 2 and sneak by. And then there's just a ton of chaos in the top 4 with the 6 wanting to come down and pit. He pulled down pretty much right in front of me. And then someone else spun out a little bit, and it was just a chaos up here for the last few laps.
Well, hey, it worked out for you in the end. One fantastic P3 for stage number 1 out here tonight here at the Brickyard. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just having a really good race out here, really fun, better than the last few weeks where it's been just caution fests.
Well, thankfully it hasn't been a caution fest so far with just about 60 laps to go here in the race here at the Brickyard. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Dominic Billings, number 89, out here tonight. Currently in third, about to go on down pit road. Jaden Doran coming back on around. If he is in the Discord, we'll pull him up. He is not. Unfortunate. Let's see who else we got. Austin Alexa, currently out on the racetrack. In the lead will be the leader for the restart. Let's get him. Austin Alexa, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
Hello.
Austin, you are going to be the leader for the restart out here tonight at the Brickyard. What's going through your mind?
Well, I got caught up in a wreck in the very, second lap there, and I took tires. And then I accidentally, when I pit the next time, I should not have taken tires. So I'm on one set of tires left with about 60 laps, so I'm not looking too hot. I might actually take an end of line just so I don't hold everyone up.
Well, hey, regardless, you're leading the way at the moment out here. That is a hell of an achievement here at the Brickyard. Is there anything else you want to add before we sign off? Or continue, anyway?
Oh.
Sorry.
Good luck, everyone else.
Sorry. Had to take some meds before we went live, and it's like, I am all kinds of screwed up now.
All good.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Austin Alexa in the number 13. Leading the way at the moment here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We thank you all for joining us out here tonight. Austin Alexa deciding to go down to the tail end of the field as we're coming back around for the restart. 29 of David Hara will be your leader for the restart, excuse me. Fourth caution of the night for stage number 1 coming to a close. Whole field backing off behind the pace car. Not entirely sure what's going on here. Everybody getting ready to go racing once again. This might lead to some problems. Fourth caution of the night coming to a close as everybody catches back up to the safety car, or pace car, as pace car lights are back on. 13 with a late decision to go to the end of the line will reset the pace car for just a moment. We're going to go around one more time out here tonight here at the Brickyard. Pace car back around through turns 3 and 4. Apologies for that. We are ready to go racing this time for sure. Out here tonight at the Brickyard once again. Pace car down pit road this time. There it goes. Rolling up into the restart zone we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again out here tonight at the Brickyard. 55 laps to go of 100. 46 of 100 completed this time by. Back down into turns 1 we go. 24 of Kyler McCarthy with a great restart as well. 3 wide, a little bit further back off of turn 1. Down into turn 2 we go. 24 all over the bumper of the 29 as we get underway once again. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble back up to third. Starting to run with the big boys once again out here tonight. Everybody trying to keep up. 0-2 all the way over the bumper of the 24. 21 of Chris Essery looking up the inside. Doesn't let the 0-2 make it happen. Trying to catch back up to his teammate. 24 a little bit sideways off of turn 2. Or off of turn 3, excuse me. Down the front stretch we go. Whoa! 6 of Ethan Workman. Sending it down to the inside. Right up against the pit road wall. What a move from Ethan Workman, managing to make that move stick as well out here tonight here at the Brickyard. Continuing back on around through turns 1 and 2, 24 and the 21, giving each other a bit of a shakedown off of turn 2. Trying to door drive each other down the backstretch into turn 3 we go. 21 of Chris Essery up to second place at the moment. Back around into turns 3 and 4 we go. 29 of David Hara still leading the way at the moment. 53 laps to go. We jump down into the field a little bit here. Let's go on over to Reese Cloudis in the number 9. A couple of cars going on down pit road. Bryson Archer and Ryan Apt down pit road, I believe, as well. Jumping on through, let's go on over to Jason Olson in the number 50. Whoa, maybe not. 48 around again into the inside wall and destroying that car. No caution for that, but a huge hit for the 48 as he does a little bit of rallycross to get it back onto the racing surface. Front left tire completely in the air out here tonight as we continue on racing. 21 of Chris Essery up to lead off of turns 3 and 4 we go out here tonight at the Brickyard with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen off of turn 4 now, charging down the front stretch. 27 of Philip Chavez with the 24 behind him, looking up the inside, trying to get the run to stick. Down into turn 1 we go again. '21 of Chris Essery with 52 laps to go, just approaching halfway. Zach Alexa jumping back to pit road. Not sure what happened to him. He is down in 21st, getting towed back at the moment. Bryson Archer, last car on the lead lap, just coming back around through turns 3 and 4 now, just having exited pit road. 54 of Brian Burchett. Not much better off at the tail end of the main field. Falling back hard here. Let's go up to Ethan Workman. He's worked up so much out here. All over again. Back up 17 from where he started. Trying to run down the 07. 07 running the 46 all over the racetrack. Down into turn 1, 89 of Dominic Billings in the field group as well. In the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, hidden Toyota. Number 89 out here tonight. Through turn 2 we go. A lot of good cars doing their best to keep up at the moment. Running 3 laps is the name of the game at Indianapolis. Back through turns 3 and 4 we go. Chris Essery still with a monumental lead, 1.1 second at the moment. Philip Chavez, David Hara, Kyler McCarthy, Wesley Tribble, Reese Cladis, Blaine Rouse, Slade Wagner, Garrett Turk, and Ethan Workman. Your top 10, 40 of Zach Alexa down in 21st, just exiting pit road now. Whole great slew of cars trying to keep that momentum up down the backstretch. A couple cars getting stuck in dirty air, not helping each other out very much. Let's go on over to Slade Wagner in the number 3, currently up 11 from where he started. 71 of Blaine Rouse up 17 ahead of him. Ethan Workman in the number 6 behind him. Slade Wagner currently down in 8th, doing his best to keep up with everyone at the moment. 71 of Blaine Rouse in 7th, just up the road from him. 49 laps to go out here tonight at the Brickyard. Folks, that it gets kind of like this towards the midpoint and the ends of these races. Again, missing our friend Eric Hudson up in the booth. Definitely would help to have him here. Jaden Doran in the 87. Bricked up lemonade, number 87. Doing the best he can out here tonight as well, scraping off of turn 2, or scraping off of turn 1's wall. A little bit of radio issue and continuing back around through turn 2. Heavily, number 13 of Austin Alexa just rejoining the racing surface, a lap down now. Coming on up to Garrett Zagami in the 46, just off of turn 3 now. Everybody doing the best they can just to keep up with each other. Garrett Zagami down in 11th in number 46. Toyota Camry out here tonight. 47 laps to go. 46 of Garrett Zagami. Doing the best he can to start reeling in this lead pack out here tonight. Chris Essery currently in the lead by 2.25 seconds out here tonight with 46 laps to go. David Hara, another 1.5 seconds off of Chavez at the moment. Kyler McCarthy down in fourth. Good pack on these guys for the top 10. 27 of Philip Chavez up to second. David Hara in third. Kyler McCarthy in fourth. Wesley Tribble, Reese Cloudis, Ethan Workman, Garrett Turk, Blaine Rouse. It's going over to Garrett Turk in the 07 Pilot Machine. Chevrolet. 6 of Ethan Workman charging through the field like a storm once again out here tonight. Let's fall asleep. Get really tired. Whew. To go. Excuse me. Let's go on down to Ace Campbell at the moment, running in a world completely by himself off of turn 2. Brian Burchett just entering the short chute now. Jordan Wagner running down, being run down, excuse me, by the number 60. Or nope, that's Shane Wagner. Nope, that's Shane Morris, excuse me, in the 69. 60 of Jordan Wagner behind him. Ace Campbell just entering turn 3 now behind them. Apologies. Bit dim tonight. And we thank you all for joining us out here at the moment. Chris Essery still leading the way, starting to run down the 3M number 26 of Bryson Archer out here tonight, currently in 19th. 44 laps to go, 43 this time by. Let's jump on board to Gyrocam once again. Go for another few laps with the hidden in-car camera. Back once again, hitting an in-car camera, doing its job once again. Let's jump on outside. Down the backstretch, going over to Kyler McCarthy, running down the 02 of Wesley Tribble. Down the backstretch, 6 of Ethan Workman, also up the road. up 25 from where he started. David Harris still in third. Philip Chavez up 8 in second. Chris Essery up to first. At the moment, Garrett Turk, Reese Cloudis, Jaden Doran, Garrett Zagami running out your top 10. Blaine Rouse and Garrett Zagami fighting it out through turns 3 and 4 we go. Jason Olsen, Blaine Wagner, Shane Morris, Jordan Wagner, Dominic Billings, Ace Campbell, and Brian Burchett running out your 18 cars still on the lead lap. Ryan Apt, the last car on the track, down 2 at the moment. Bryson Archer, Hunter Johnson, Nathan Reed, Justin Linneman, Jacob Williams, Tanner Cloudis, Fuzz Seeley, Rick Waldmeyer, and Andrew Argo all out of the race at this point with 40 laps to go here at the Brickyard. Some good old-fashioned flybys out here tonight. A little bit of crank it up action. Back on around. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice left, right, and center here. Apologies. 24 of Kyler McCarthy starting to fall back from Wesley Tribble again. Under pressure now from Garrett Turk behind. Let's go on down. Shade Morris in the 69 Zinn Chevrolet. Jordan Wagner, Dominic Billings, Ace Campbell behind him. Ace Campbell falling back a little bit out here tonight. 24.6 behind the leaders. We continue on racing out here tonight at the Brickyard. Back up to Chris Essery, 3.3 ahead of Philip Chavez. Caution is out. For what is the question? Was smoke off of turn 4. Oh, Dominic Billings around. Slow on the racetrack. Let's jump back and take another look. 89 drove it in a little too hard on the high side and just slid out off of turn 3 because he cut back across the racetrack. That brings out the caution, 5th caution of the night here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Brought to you in part by Hidden, built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shop, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. We thank you all for joining us out here tonight.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 Wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Starting to see takers for Pit Road. Wesley Tribble staying out. Slade Wagner also staying out. Brian Burchett and Austin Alexa will be back on the lead lap. Only a handful of cars staying out. Wesley Tribble and Slade Wagner, the only 2 cars staying out here tonight. 40 of Zach Alexa down at least a lap. Fifth caution of the night here at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, Wesley Tribble, Slade Wagner, Chris Essery, Philip Chavez, Ethan Workman. Up to fifth once again, Garrett Turk, Kyler McCarthy, Reese Cloudis, Jaden Doran, Garrett Zagami, David Hara, Jason Olson, Shane Morris, Blaine Rouse, Jordan Wagner, Brian Burchett, Ace Campbell, and Austin Alexa, Dominic Billings still down pit road out here tonight. Rolling back around behind the pace car once again out here tonight. Wesley Tribble will be on the point for the restart out here tonight. Pace car's lights are off, getting ready to go racing for the sixth time out here tonight. Back around into turns 1 and 2 we go. Everybody getting settled back in and ready to race once again out here tonight as the fifth caution gets ready to come to a close here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Brickyard. Past our camera. Through turn 3 and into the short chute into turn 4. Everybody getting ready to go racing once again out here tonight here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Wesley Tribble, Slade Wagner on the front row for the restart. 0-2 with the pole at the moment. So he will be in control of the restart as we roll back around towards the restart zone. Pace car down pit road this time. Everybody ready to race. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. Green flag is back in the air. 34 laps to go out here tonight at the Brickyard. 21 in the 0-2 away beautifully. 21 sliding up high down into turn 1. 0-2 trying to keep that momentum going off of turn 1. Wesley Tribble holding first place as best as he can. 21 of Chris Essery with a huge bit of speed though off of turn 2, dooring each other down the backstretch. 21 getting the run of a lifetime off of turn 2. 3 wide for the lead down into turn 3 for just a moment. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble back. 6 of Ethan Workman up to second place at the moment. Trying to run down the 21 of Chris Essery. A couple of cars go up here in the top 10. Off of turn 4. Across the Workman still in second place. Trying to run down the 21 just ahead of him. 6 of Ethan Workman starting to fall back from the 21 of Chris Essery. Coming down to 32 this time by Slade Wigner. In the number 3, starting to make up some time once again. He's up to 6th at the moment. Going over to Garrett Zagami in the 46 now. Caution is out. 13 of Austin Alexa. No, there he is. Spinning it out off of turn 3. Thank you. Oh, 71 got loose and doored the hell out of him. Yep, 71 got loose off of turn 3, just couldn't get it to come back around and destroys the 13. Alexa getting towed back to pit road. 6th caution of the night. Whoa, we got more trouble. 29 and everybody involved again. David Hara and the 89 of Dominic Billings coming together behind the pace car. I don't think they were expecting the pace car queue to be right there, so 69 gets shipped by the 89 into... Bad trip, man.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team. Looking...
6th caution of the night here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Chris Essery, Kyler McCarthy, Reese Cloudis, Garrett Zagami, Jason Olson, Jordan Wagner, and Ethan Workman staying out here tonight at the Brickyard. Apologies, I would be doing caution interviews, but again, my voice is really just going. So, trying to preserve what I have left for the broadcast we have left to watch out here tonight. Everybody moving up little by little. Ace Campbell up 12 from where he started at the moment. Currently down in 13th at the moment in the 728. Doing a good job out here tonight, running the best clean laps that he can. 6th caution of the night. Everybody trying to warm up their tires as best as they can. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant. Designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Brice and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Back around through turn 3 into the short chute we go. Back around through turn 4 now. Chris Essery on the point for the restart. Pace car back down pit road. Everybody's settled back in, ready to race once again out here tonight at the Brickyard. Into the restart zone we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 29 laps to go here at the Brickyard. '21 of Chris Essery leading the way with a beautiful restart. 24, 46, 9, 15, 6, 87, 02, and the 90, or the 60, excuse me, with the 89 also in the mix as well for the top 10. Off of turn 2 and down the backstretch we go, 3 wide off of turn 2 at the edge of your screens there. I believe that is the 07. Nope, that's the 54, 69, and the 60. Just down into turn 3 now. Everybody trying to keep up this pace. Coming down towards 28 laps to go. Whoa, 60 around into the wall. Managed to keep it going. No caution out here tonight. Rolls it into the grass. Trying to get it away from the racing surface. No big crash. Managed to recover it with absolute beauty. Everybody gets a little jolted, but settled back down. Rear Slade Wagner, last car on the lead lap. Down in 17th. Ryan App down 1. Austin Alexa down 3. Everybody else is either laps down or out of the race. 21 of Chris Essery leading the way with 28 laps to go. Appreciate all of you who have stuck with us throughout the broadcast. Appreciate it. A lot of single file action with 27 laps to go here at the Brickyard. Jump down into the field once again. Let's go on over to Brian Burchett in the 54. 02 Wesley Tribble and the 07 of Garrett Turk. Right there behind him. A lot of guys doing the best they can just to run as clean as possible for these last 26 laps to go. To go. Chris Essery still leading the way, just off of turn 2 down the backstretch we fly. Once again, Kyler McCarthy, Garrett Zagami down in second and third. Jason Olson, Reese Cloudis, excuse me, Jason Olson, Jaden Doran down in 6th. Shane Morris with a crash and jumping to pit road immediately. Managed to keep it from going under caution. With 25 laps to go at the line, 69 pulls down onto the road course section. Get out of everybody's way and brings it to a halt down in 17th place. His night might be over as the sun continues to set out here tonight. Caution is out. Jordan Wagner with a problem. Ace Campbell with a crash. Let's take a look. 60 comes across and swipes his bumper. 60 gets sent down into pit road. 728 stuck up against the wall, just couldn't keep it rolling, and brings the caution out for the seventh time out here tonight. Kyler McCarthy managed to get the pass just at the last moment and is your race leader now here at the Brickyard. Apologies for that. We're back. Chris Essery stayed out and will retain the lead. Ethan Workman up to second. Jaden Doran up to third. Wesley Tribble back in fourth. David Hara, Philip Chavez, Ace Campbell, Dominic Billings, Kyler McCarthy, Garrett Zagami, Reese Cloudis, Slade Wegner, Garrett Turk, Brian Burchett, and Jason Olson. Running out your 15 cars still on the lead lap. Ryan Apt and Blaine Rouse still down pit road. Caleb Martin 6483 saying, let's go Slade. Slade down in 12th at the moment in the number 3. Again, folks, apologies. I am genuinely just running out of steam out here tonight. 40 heading on down pit road once again. Pace car's lights will be off this time. 7th caution of the night coming to a close. Here at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Everybody side by side, stacked up once again, ready to race out here tonight. Indianapolis Motor Speedway here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partner with Lee Brice and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Everybody ready to race once again, hopefully for the final time out here tonight here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Back through turn 4 now. Everybody's settled in, ready to take the green flag once again. Pace car diving down pit road. Everybody stacked up nicely together. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air once again. 21 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Everybody scattering early on. In fourth position. We get settled and underway once again. A little bit of too wide action off of turns 1 through the short chute and down into turn 2 we go. 21 of Chris Hessery up to the lead once again. 6 of Ethan Workman. Trying to run him down, not let him get away with it that easy once again out here tonight. Caution back in the air. Shane Morris. 71 off of turn 2 gets destroyed by the 69. Lane Rouse bringing out the 8th caution of the night. Back once again, just rolling through turn 1 now. Chris Essery, Ethan Workman, Wesley Tribble, Jaden Doran, Philip Chavez, David Hara, Garrett Zagami, Slade Wagner, Ryan Burchett, Garrett Turk, Reese Cloudis, Ace Campbell, Jason Olson, Ryan App, Dominic Billings running out your 15 cars. Kyler McCarthy, Blaine Rouse, both down pit road. Zach Alexa, Shane Morris, both down 1. Jordan Wagner And everybody else, I believe, at this point is out of the race. 69 in the chat saying bird flew in the window is his excuse. Eighth caution of the night out here at I don't know why I keep thinking Bristol, Indianapolis. Again, folks, I apologize that it's not quite as electric as it has been in the past. Again, I'm now very much tired. It is 11:15 here. We still have a handful of laps to go. Hopefully we get this thing finished up. PDQ out here. Everybody's stacked up once again. Ethan Workman and Chris Essery side by side. Jordan Wagner Racing saying, after review, 60 was clear of the 728. Pack some air on him. Well, at least we all know now it wasn't an intentional wreck or anything malicious, so that's good. Down the backstretch we roll. 21 of Chris Essery leading the way. Ready to take the green flag once again out here tonight in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. With the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Trying to round out this 100-lap race under green flag conditions. Back through turn 3 into the short chute over towards turn 4. Again, folks, apologies that the broadcast is not as entertaining as it has been. Just wrecked at this point. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road. Everyone's stacked back up once again. There goes the pace car. Rolling down towards the restart zone we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 17 laps to go here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 21 changing lanes. Get away from the 6 as we charge down into turns 1 and onto the short chute and over towards turn 2. 3 wide. Just behind in the mid-pack towards the tail end of the field. Back around through turn 2. Everybody getting settled back in single file as best they can. 89 of Billings up into the wall off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. Charging towards turn 3. A little bit 3-wide action again down into turn 3 now. Whole field all the way down 1st through 17th, all back in the same picture as each other out here tonight. Ace Campbell, I don't know why his paint is doing that on the front bumper. Perhaps we will fix that for later. Ace Campbell down in 17th now. Trying to run down Blaine Rouse. Chris Essery still leading the way. Ethan Workman, Wesley Tribble, Philip Chavez, Jaden Doran, blinking in and out. David Hara, Garrett Turk, Ryan Burchett, Garrett Zagami, Reese Cloudis, Jason Olson, Kyler McCarthy, Dominic Billings, Slade Wigner, Blaine Rouse, Ace Campbell, and Zach Alexa, last car on the lead lap. Nope, first car lap down, 21 still leading the way. Ethan Workman starting to fall back almost half a second behind again. That draft helping only just a bit out here tonight. Wesley Tribble falling back a little bit more as well. 1.4 seconds behind leader already. With the 27 of Philip Chavez right there behind him, trying to keep up. Everybody single file trying to draft together at the moment. A couple of cars trying to split off and do the best they can on their own with 14 laps to go here at Indianapolis. Tier 2 of Wesley Tribble currently in third, back around through turn 3. Everybody trying to keep their stuff together. Head on down to Garrett Turk in the 07, leading a few cars behind him. 54 of Brian Burchett, 46 of Garrett Zagami, 9 of Reese Cloudis in the 15. Jason Olson, Kyler McCarthy, Ryan Apt in the 8 as well. Everybody doing their best to keep up with each other. 13 laps to go out here tonight. .27 of Philip Chavez way down at the bottom of the racetrack on his own. Might be looking to get some clean air out here tonight. Through turn 3 and into turn 4 we go. Back onto the front stretch now. Philip Chavez in third, starting to bring this whole remainder of the field together as Ethan Workman is running down the number 21 just ahead of him. This is the battle for the lead. 12 to go. Down the backstretch, charging into turn 3. 21 of Chris Essery, still holding off the 6. 6 slides right on up and into the wall, off of turn 3. Down into turn 4 we go now. .11 to go. Everybody doing the best they can just to wind out this race and keep everything as clean as possible. Do not want to go for another set of caution laps. Ruin everyone's momentum once again out here tonight. 6 of Ethan Workman still trying to reel in the 21 of Chris Essery just ahead. Philip Chavez, Wesley Tribble, David Hara, Jaden Doran, Garrett Turk, Brian Burchett, Garrett Zagami, and Reese Cloudis rounding out your top 10. Blaine Rouse, the last car on the lead lap, down in 17th. Zach Alexa, 1 lap down, and everyone else behind him are all out of the race out here tonight here at Indy. 10 laps to go at the line. Blaine Rouse with a bit of a problem. Let's jump back and take a look at that. 71 sliding it off of, that is, I believe, turn 1. No, that's turn 3. Brushing up against the inside wall, rejoining the inner loop. Blaine Rouse down pit road this time, about to go a lap down to everyone once again. Ace Campbell, the last car on the lead lap out here tonight. With a lot of damage, though, over half a lap down and falling. 9 laps to go. 21, 6, 27, 02, 29. Huge pack behind this 29 of David Hara. 87, 07, 54, 46, 9, 15, 24, 8, 89, 3, and then the 728 very, very far behind. Off of turn 4 now. Coming down towards 8 laps to go here at Bristol. Ooh, I'm really losing my voice. I am so sorry. Down the backstretch we go. Chris Essery still leading the way. A lot of good cars still in this race. Ethan Workman doing his best to reel him back in, but falling back to half a second behind. I don't think Ethan Workman is going to be able to pull another miracle out of nowhere and get back into the lead of this race. Whoa, we got trouble at the back. 87 backwards. Caution is out. Jaden Doran backwards off of turn 4. Let's take a look at what happened there. Got hooked on the 29, just couldn't get around him. It's punted around a few more times before coming to a stop against the outside wall off of turn 4. Just managing to get it spun back around now. That car destroyed out here tonight. 9th caution of the night here at the Brickyard. 9th caution of the night, just about halfway through it. Chris Essery, Philip Chavez, Wesley Tribble, your top 3 still. David Hara, Brian Burchett, Reese Cloudis, Garrett Sagami, Jason Olson, Ryan Abt, Dominic Billings, Slade Wegner, Ace Campbell, Ethan Workman falling down to 13th after coming off of pit road. Kyler McCarthy, Garrett Turk, Jaden Doran, and Zach Alexa. Rounding out your 17 cars still in this race. Off of turn 4 we go. Ready to go racing once again. I believe we will have 3 laps to go here at Indy for the restart. If I did math correctly. I probably didn't. It's fine. Again, I'm slowly losing my voice here, so I apologize for that. I'm doing the best I can, I promise. There's just not much to talk about when there's cautions, and I'm trying to preserve my voice so I don't shred it too badly here as we have pace car's lights shut off. Ready to get racing once again. Everyone's stacked up nicely. To go. Oop, mic was still on. That's fine. Sorry about that. I was trying to see how many we had left to go. Back around through turns 3 and 4. Everyone ready to go racing once again out here tonight. We are at 11 p.m. Standard Time, or Eastern Time, I should say. Pace car's lights are off. Down pit road it goes. Rolling up towards the restart zone we go here at Indianapolis for hopefully the final time. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again. 4 laps to go here at Indy. Chris Essery in the 21 sliding up to the high side, down to the bottom. 27 trying to follow him. 0-2 on the 27's bumper. Off of 2. 29 also up there. Whoop, everyone getting racy. Got one car up into the wall off of turn 1. If we can keep it green, that'd be great. Don't know who that was. It may have been the 3 of Slade Wegner off of turn 1. Yes, that was. Huge impact for the 3. Ace Campbell also crashing and getting towed back to pit road. Not the night he wanted at the moment. Very unfortunate, but just the way it just goes out here at Indy. Chris Essery pulling away once again. Almost a full second clear already. Ace Campbell jumping down to pit road. Ethan Workman getting angry in that number 6 car, trying to jump down to the bottom of the racetrack and just run the hell out of it. Just couldn't get it to work. 3 laps to go. Ace Campbell leaving pit road. Slade Wegner entering pit road now as well. 21 off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. Doing the best he can out here to run the hell out of it these final few laps. Through turn 3 and into turn 4 we go. Coming down to 2 laps to go. We are in overtime territory if there is another wreck out here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 98 of 100 completed this time by. 89 getting run all over the road by the 6. of Ethan Workman, trying to get past the 46 of Garrett Zagami as well. Off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go again. Chris Essery, a full second ahead of Philip Chavez in second place at the moment. Whoa, here we go. 29 sent around by the 24. David Harris backwards through the grass. We can keep it green. Don't slide onto the racetrack. We should be okay. If you can get it back around without hitting the racing surface, we should be okay. David Harris helping to make sure we are not going to have any problems as we come back around. White flag is out, coming back no matter what out here tonight at Indianapolis. Ace Campbell going down another lap out here tonight. Down in the last car in the race at the moment. Through turns 1 and 2. 27 of Philip Chavez, still about 3/4 of a second behind. Chris Essery, unless there is a monumental problem, is going to win out here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Down the backstretch into turn 3 we go. Through the short chute and into turn 4. Needs to have one hell of a run down the front stretch to win out here tonight, and he is going to do it. Chris Essery will come back around and win out here tonight at the Brickyard. Philip Chavez in second. Wesley Tribble, Brian Burchett, Kyler McCarthy, Ethan Workman, Dominic Billings, Garrett Zagami, Ryan App, Zach Alexa, Jason Olson, Reese Cloudis, Jaden Dorn, and David Harrah all on the lead lap. Ace Campbell and Blaine Rouse rounding out your 16 cars in the race. And Chris Essery is not in the Discord, so we will not be interviewing him. Let's see if we can get Philip Chavez, who is also not in the Discord. Wesley Tribble is here, though. Wesley Tribble, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
On a scrub.
I got you.
Wesley, congratulations on the P3 out here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Talk us through it.
Man, if you would have told me about halfway that I would have finished third, I would have told you were lying. Got Rick running third in the first stage. Somehow miraculously came back up and finished 7th in the stage. So got some stage points. And then thankfully the cautions kind of fell where we needed to, and we're able to save enough fuel to the end. Congrats to the RSR guys and Chris for another win. Brian, it was a lot of fun racing for third. Yeah, super happy with this result.
Well, one hell of a result for you out here tonight. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us up in the booth, and congratulations on P3.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully Chris Essery or Philip Chavez join a VC. Here is Chris Essery now. Chris Essery, our race winner, congratulations on the win out here tonight here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Talk us through that win. Welcome.
Man, I needed a lot of cautions at the end. There's been a bunch of cautions at the end. I did a whole lot of saving, and it worked out. I knew that by me staying close to the guys when I was P2 and not falling off, that I was going to be fine on if I got to the clean air, and I did, and every time I did, I was able to gap the whole field. So I really just needed to make it on fuel.
Well, hey, it worked out for you in the end. Congratulations on the win out here tonight at Indianapolis. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yes, sir. Just shout out to the guys at RSR. Couldn't ask for better teammates. Shout out to Grandma, Grandpa, and Mom watching. Shout out to Chris Hill and the 23 for being an absolute rocket ship out there tonight. Also, we're going to break this car down, take the fenders off, and sell it if anyone wants to buy it on Facebook. But yeah, shout out to you for a great broadcast.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oops, sorry. Let's get Philip Chavez in here. We'll call it a night. Philip Chavez, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
Hey, I got you, Pat. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. Congratulations on the P2 out here tonight at Indianapolis. Talk us through it.
Oh man, you know what? I didn't feel very good coming in. I'm glad that I practiced running a lot of laps on a hot track because it was way hotter at the beginning of the race than it was during practice and qualifying. So that kind of helped me out a lot. And I just seen a lot of guys over driving the whole time. So I was just kind of being patient, lifting early, and then trying to roll underneath them whenever they got tight because they're entering the corner so hard. But there towards the end of the race, I got kind of lucky because I had to use the restroom. So I went and pit to fill up for fuel, and then made it out, started in the back of the pack, and then I got lucky with another caution when a lot of people pitted, and it got me to restart up closer to the front, and it helped me out. The car was really fast tonight. This is probably the best Tier 1 set we've had for any of the races that we've had because normally they're super tight, but this one actually felt pretty good, especially on the long run.
Well, hey, I'd say it worked out pretty well for you in the end. Congratulations once again in that number 27 Toyota Camry out here tonight. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
No, I just want to say thanks to Grandma, Grandpa, and Mom for watching, and my brother Chris, who won the race, for helping us out, getting ready for the race and strategies. We usually try to strategize pretty close to each other, and he got lucky with the last couple of cautions because he wasn't going to make it on fuel, so it worked out for him, and I had plenty of fuel even for a couple green white checkers, so it was just a lot of fun. And I'd like to thank RSR, all the teammates, Brian Burchett, Michael Kerslak, who couldn't make it tonight, Hillbilly, and Chris for just having a good old time. We're a bunch of older guys, racing a bunch of young guns over here, and it's just a lot of fun.
Well, hey, once again, congratulations on the P2 out here tonight. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, Pat.
Well, folks, you have yet again spent another perfectly good 2.5 hours with all of us here at Tier 1 Studios. We thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed. Take a quick look at our race results. Chris Essery, Philip Chavez, Wesley Tribble, Ethan Workman with the hard charger, Chris Essery with the most laps led at 56, Ethan Workman with the fastest lap, and Nathan Reed with the pole position out here tonight. We thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more racing action here at Tier 1 Studios. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built for 'em. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you wanna win races, Tier 1, set up shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah. Yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles, turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you wanna win races, Tier 1, set up shop. See you in Victor Lane. Tier 1, set up shop. Tier 1.